All right, salute guys. This video is just for you. Let's get it going. Let's get it cracking. Shout out from Mexico still. I've been here about 2 weeks now, and I wanted to kind of give an update. And I want to start off by saying something. First and foremost, my take on all of this, being here, living more like a resident, not like a tourist. My take is it has only solidified my desire to leave the United States. Being separated from that energy, that negative, toxic ass energy that's going on in the United States has done wonders for my psyche. I can't even describe it. This is something that people don't talk about enough. Many people see what's going on in the States, and a lot of people are more or less becoming isolated. I'm talking about like-minded people, people who think the way, well, people that think alike in terms of how I think, in terms of why I want to leave. Like, they're watching the decline of our culture. They're watching social media. They're watching the slut culture. They're watching the division of people into groups and the isolation of everyone eventually. People are watching this. They're watching the attacks on our rights. They're also watching the nasty events that continue to occur, such as Nashville. These types of sick things only happen in the United States. And as long as you're in the United States, you cannot outrun your connection to that energy, in my opinion. Even if you, let's just say that you decide to turn off the TV. You decide to unplug all of your social media. You're going to almost have to go out in the middle of Yosemite to live with no internet, because the people around you are still plugged into that source, and they're going to be bringing it to you. Just like in everyday conversations, people are like, oh, did you hear what happened? Did you hear what happened? And they're transferring that energy to you because they're still plugged into it. And this is my point of why you cannot outrun it. And it seeks to drive these individuals, the people that don't like what they see, it tends to isolate and segregate these people from the populace. And in a way, that's a good thing. It's a lonely thing, but it protects you from what's going on out here. And this is why I decided to leave. And with that said, being here outside of the United States, looking in, seeing, like, I've heard the news of what's going on. Listen, it's something I can't describe to you. You have to see it for yourself. The way people move here, the way people interact. I mean, you can always hear kids playing. Always. There's a school right across the street, to the fact that I walk out my door and everyone's out walking. Everything's more or less integrated into local areas, meaning that it's not centralized. Like, your things to do, your places to go, your places to shop, your places to eat. They're not, there are places downtown, yes, but there's places within a block or two of where I live. There's 3 bodegas within 2 blocks of where I live. I can walk 4 or 5 blocks out to the main road, turn right or left, and I'm within like a block of everything. Convenience stores, 2 or 3 different convenience stores, Oxxos, Circle K, and a bunch of places to eat right there. And it keeps people from having to have a car. Now, downside is if you're here and you don't want to walk somewhere, your taxi is going to cost you a fortune. And the only other option is to jump in a Colectivo, which is basically, it's a fucking Toyota Previa van with a side door just constantly open, and it's just packed full of people. You don't want to go that route. It's cheap, but you don't want to do the Colectivos. A lot of the locals here, that's what they do. I just decide to walk everywhere. But being away from that energy, being out here, people are friendly, people talk, people are homogenous, not like back home in the States. People here are they're homogenous. They all kind of mix together. Like, there's no divisions and classes of people to the extent it's in the United States, meaning that people in the United States are divided by gender, divided by politics, divided by money, social class, socioeconomic status, so many things. But that shit doesn't matter here. So once you've stepped outside of it, you could see it even more. And it's only reinforced my decision to leave. This is exactly why I want to leave. It sets me free. I don't feel like I'm in the vicinity of that energy. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't or shouldn't relocate if shit ain't working for you. If your spirit ain't vibing right and you know it, change your physical location. Go where you can thrive, where you can bring your ideas to fruition, where you are respected, where you can excel. Like you can open your heart, open your mind in a lot of ways to things that have been closed off back in the States, based on the circumstances that have happened over the last several decades, in my opinion. Here's an example. Like I got a text, like yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I got a random text from somebody I hadn't spoken with in months, and it was literally a text. They don't even know I'm in Mexico. Like we're not even that close. But they texted me and said, "Did you know such and such was talking trash about you?" And I looked, and this was a guy. I just looked at the text and I shook my head. I said, "If you only knew." I said, "All right, here we go." I said, this is what I said. I said, "I'm going to walk down to the beach and see if I can find any fucks to give whatsoever. And I'll let you know." ... And guys, you know I went down to the beach yesterday and I didn't find one single fuck to give at all. I came back home, didn't find a single fuck to give. And I mean, honestly, that's the way it is. I don't fucking care. Let them run their mouth, let them talk. You know, even friends and family are gonna hate in a lot of ways. Not all. You will see who your friends are. You will see, like I've had a lot of people I've had to set straight. Like I'm not down here on vacation, partying it up. Am I having a good time? Yes. Do I wanna go home? No. As a matter of fact, I do not look forward to going home. I'm basically flying out in about a week and a half to go home, pack my shit, and go to Thailand. And that's it. I can't wait. Being here has only showed me that I can live outside the States. I can live in a place where I don't speak the language. I can survive. I can figure it out. I can love it. I can like it. I can learn to interact with people. It's just different. Like right now, I smell food. Oh, God. The food is great. It's cheap. My average meals are about $4 to $5 per. I can go downtown and spend 10, 15, 20 bucks easily if I want on steaks and stuff. But like a lot of stuff's cheaper. I mean, it just is. But with that said, look guys, throw me some love if you don't mind, for real. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Like this video, and I will see you guys soon. Listen, leave the country and see for yourself if you don't believe me. I love y'all, and I'm out.